This is Brittany Jones from Sheabundantly at sheabundantly.com, and I am making an impromptu video. I'm looking kind of rough, but I'm still beautiful. I just worked a 10-hour shift. Yeah. And you know, when you learn things and it's gold to you, it's so important to share, pass that piece of knowledge on to another young lady, because it's going to help them get through life and not go through the mistakes that you went through. So I guess if I wanted to title this, I would title this Never Depend on a Man. And listen to what I'm about to say before you start thinking, oh, I'm independent this, I'm that. But really listen to what I'm about to say. Okay? So my mom has 3 kids. She has 2 girls and a boy. And one of the things that my mom has always taught her girls growing up is to never depend on a man. And I never really knew, like, I felt like my mom always said that because she didn't always have the best relationships when it comes to men. She's been through a lot. And when my mama would always tell us, well, never depend on a man for anything, I really kind of thought, well, the reason why you say that is because you've had bad relationships, and I'm not going to have those kind of men that you had. And so as I matured and got a little older in my thinking, I realized what my mom is saying. And to this day, I thank my mom so much for just instilling that one piece of knowledge in our brains. As young women, we have been afforded opportunities to get out here and make things happen. Take full advantage of that. My oldest sister, when she was 18, she bumped out of here. She didn't look back. She went off to college and never came back. And after I graduated from high school, I went straight to college. And really, I believe one of the reasons why that we did those things is because our mom did not make it a choice. She literally did not make it any other choice. You gonna get out here and work, or you gonna go to school. And that was it. And I so appreciate her for that, because her thing was she never wanted to see her daughters out here being dogged out by a man or dependent on a man to take care of us, because she went through that. She always gave this example of when she was, I think she wasn't working at the time, but she was washing dishes or whatever. And the man that she was with at that time looked at her and said, is that all you're going to do all your life? Is just wash dishes and take care of kids or something? And she took that to heart, like, really? I'm here taking care of your kids and helping out in the house. So that's all? You belittle me like that? And ever since that day, she said she got a job, and my mom is a hard worker. I don't know no other woman like her. She really taught us never to depend on a man, because men can be dogs. Now, I'm not saying don't depend on a man in a negative way, because I know God created us women to be helpmeets, to help our husbands, and to submit and to really be on one accord with our husbands. Husbands only is what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying be one of those independent chicks and saying, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need him to do this and do that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is make sure you are at a place to where if you needed to do something or make it on your own, that you are able to do that. My sister, she has an opportunity to where she can stay home and raise her kids and start her own business. She's doing great. Love you, sister. Talana, she's doing great. And my other sister's doing great as well. But like I said, she listened to my mom. Now, my sister depends on her husband for many things, as a wife should, as a godly woman and man should. But if push came to shove, and for some reason something happened, husband could pass away, or she comes to a point where she has to be on her own, she is able to hold her own because she listened to my mom. And mama don't raise no fools, put it like that. My sister graduated with a engineering degree, and she has a master's degree. She set herself up to where she would never have to depend solely on a man to make her happy or to provide all her needs. And myself, at the age of 25 years old, after graduating from college, I am able to provide for myself financially because I made a decision, or shall I say, my mom really pushed us and pressed us to get an education, to make things happen for ourselves. Or she never wanted her daughters to be in a situation to where we would get dogged out, or we would have to depend on somebody else to provide for us. So, young woman, I'm telling you right now, never find yourself in a position to where you have to depend on a young man to make it happen for you. You can get out there and make it happen on your own. If you are not in school, go to school. Get that degree if you want to. I know college ain't for everybody. You know, start your own business, start your hair business, whatever it is that you are called to do, do it. Because reality is, a man knows that you are solely dependent on him. You know, some men can take that opportunity and use it in a wrong way and treat you in a wrong way because he knows that he is all that you have. Or men may not always be there. You may not always have a man in your life, or daddy may not always be there. But you need to be in a position to where you are able to take care of your own bills. You are able to get from one place to another, to have transportation, to put gas in your tank. If you choose to depend on your husband one day, let that be because you choose to, not because you feel like you have to, or because you don't have any other way to live. If you are at your parents' house and they are still allowing you to be there after you've graduated and they got food on the table, take advantage of that. I went to college full-time, nonstop, 6 years. My mom was there for me. That don't mean I didn't work. I kept a job. But still, my mom was there for me. And because of that, she allowed me to get up on my feet and to make things happen. So if you have an opportunity like that, don't be so prideful to where you think, oh, I got to move out or I got to live with some dude. No. Take those opportunities. That is a wise choice. Use what you have right now so that you will be able to make things happen later. It don't always mean you got to get a degree, but make sure you have a purpose going in life. Make sure you are bringing something to the table and adding value. God called you here on purpose. He didn't call you here to solely be somebody's wife or to be, booed up with somebody. He has a God-given purpose in your heart. And I encourage you to figure out what that purpose is. Because he called you here to be a world shaker, a generational changer. I always see young girls, and I was one of those young girls too until I really figured things out. When I see young girls always worried about a man or being booed up with somebody, always wanting a boyfriend, it makes me be concerned for them, because when you're always trying to find yourself in a relationship under somebody, or, stuff like that, it really shows that you don't have anything going on for yourself. There's nothing else going on in your life, so you feel like, well, the only thing I can do, or the best thing I can do, is get into a relationship with somebody. You are causing somebody else to bring you purpose or bring you joy, when that is not what God called us to do. So please stay encouraged. Love you. Don't forget to check out sheabundantly.com. I have new posts, new videos, and new fashion ideas and music as well. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Now I'm on the team, I'm young, say, don't ever forget it. Got hooked up with the father and the block came with it. So come try, you need to get on it and don't lie. I know that you want it, I'm on fire, and I gotta renew my young fly.